Dundee Airport is a small regional airport serving Scotland's fourth largest city of Dundee, but this tiny airport is also where you all have most requested I fly from.
So that is why we are on our way to Dundee Airport to do my most requested video, which is of course Loganair's flight from here in Dundee down to Heathrow. So without any further ado, let's get into the terminal, let's get checked in and yeah, see what Loganair has to offer on a fairly short flight from Dundee down to Heathrow. Let's go.
The airport itself is a short walk from the city centre.
Just check in, please. Just to London, please.
I think about 20 minutes behind schedule.
Okay, no problem.
Forward. It's just a weather slot.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Cheers, thank you. Okay, we're all checked in now. There isn't much to do, as you can see from this nice Christmas decorations out there. There is a little coffee shop in the corner, so I'm a bit hungry as well. Let's go get a bite to eat and a coffee.
The terminal here at Dundee mainly consists of a landside waiting area with a small cafe in the corner and a small check-in area that you saw with 2 check-in desks. Dundee Airport currently only has 3 routes, with routes to Kirkwall and Sunborough in the Northern Isles and the route to London Heathrow that we are on today. We have some time to kill before the flight, so time for a bite to eat and a coffee. Despite being small, this cafe offers quite a good selection of food and drink and alcoholic beverages. In the end, I went for a fajita chicken panini and a coffee.
Fine, thanks. Just take that, please.
Would you like that toasted?
Yes, please, if you could, yeah.
It takes 3 or 4 minutes.
All right, no worries. Cheers.
Over to
Okay,
you. You're just
perfect.
sitting about
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
I'll pop it over to you.
Perfect, thank you very much. Cheers. Got me coffee. Oh, it's very nice. It's a proper filter coffee as well. It's not like instant stuff, so good coffee. It's quite quiet in the airport, as you can probably see. So yeah, just wait for the flight now. Right, so let's try this now. It's toasty, it's very nice.
After my food and drink, I decided to go for a wander, as I want to tell you some facts about Dundee Airport, as this airport is more than you'd expect on first glance.
For a short time, Dundee Airport was actually an international airport. For a short time, it had a route from here in Dundee over to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, run by the then Flybe. Now, this route only operated between 2016 and 2019 until Flybe went bust. There have been quite a few controversial issues here regarding Flybe operations, with them pulling routes and putting on routes, cancelling routes. So this airport does actually have the potential to be an international airport. It just doesn't have the routes at the moment. As you saw from check-in, there is only 3 routes at the moment. I actually filmed the inaugural flight from here in Dundee over to Sunborough, and this was about 2 years ago now. So yeah, it hasn't turned out the way I wanted it to, because I was really hoping Dundee would get some more routes, but since then the Belfast route, which also operated from here by Loganair, was cancelled. So 3 routes from one airport of a city of 100,000 plus people. But the good news is the routes that are here now are actually very profitable, because Loganair runs the flights from the Northern Isles to Heathrow via Dundee as a milk run, allowing them to pick up more passengers and drop more passengers off during the route. This means that seats on flights generally get filled. So let's hope that in the future sometime Dundee Airport can get a few more routes again. Maybe potentially Amsterdam, Belfast, or even places like Dublin. Let's hope for that. So one of the funny things about Dundee Airport is it's owned by Highlands and Islands Airport Limited, but it's the only one of their airports that isn't in the Highlands or on an island. And in fact, you'll get a lot of Gaelic at Dundee Airport, where Dundee, sort of, in terms of Scotland, is about as far away as you can get from any of the Gaelic-speaking regions. So it's quite interesting to see the influence of the Highlands and Islands here in Dundee. I do also find it quite funny that they have these photos up here on the windows where you can see the old Loganair Saab 340 in the old Flybe colours. Had quite a history, this airport. It's good to see that. Okay, so we've all been called for boarding now. Everybody at Dundee tends to wait landside before we're called for boarding, and then we go through security. So yeah, let's go get through security now and get on board the Loganair ATR 42 over to Heathrow. Let's go.
Airside here at Dundee Airport is a simple, small waiting area with one gate, a bathroom, a TV, and some vending machines. I also don't understand why people simply don't use this adjacent seating area down this little corridor. And waiting on the tarmac is our Loganair ATR 42 ready to take us down to London Heathrow.
So we are through security now, and our beautiful Loganair ATR 42 with beautiful sunset in the background is sitting out there, being refueled, ready to take us down to Heathrow. I mean, that is just, with the 5 hills in the background, that is just a beautiful, beautiful picture. Yeah, it should be a good flight, I think. Loganair always do pretty good flights, from my experience anyway. I know a lot of people have had some issues, but we complain a lot in Scotland. But personally, I've never had any issue with Loganair at all. They've always been very accommodating, very, very good airline. So yeah, this flight is actually just part of a bigger trip that I'm doing across Europe. So yeah, this flight down to Heathrow, stay the night at Heathrow, and then tomorrow we're off across Europe on a big adventure. I won't give too much away. I'll make you wait for that, but it'll be good. It'll be good. So I think a lot of the reasons that this video is one of my most requested, if not my most requested videos, because there just isn't a lot of content on YouTube about Dundee Airport. It's a very niche airport. It's never really had more than 3 or 4 routes at one time. And like I said, it was an international airport at one point, but it's just never attracted other YouTubers, which is a shame because I think it would help Dundee attract more people, make the airport more known. I just don't think it's well known enough to be able to attract people to fly from, say, Heathrow, connect into Heathrow and then connect up to Dundee. I don't think there's enough of the public image. So that's why I think this is one of my most requested videos. So I'm only too happy to do some more Dundee content. So if it can help this airport get a bigger profile, then I can say I've done my bit. I don't know, maybe I should start a petition to get the Belfast route for Dundee back up and running. What do you think? Would you all sign that? So one more fact about Dundee before we get on board is, you see there's a private jet there. Dundee Airport is very popular with private flyers, but the airport here itself can actually accommodate some jets that are passenger airliners, not huge jets. I think the largest jets that can land here are the A318 and E175. Pretty sure they're the largest. Maybe the E190, I'm not sure. But if they can do it, I'm pretty sure maybe the A220-100 will be able to land here. There was actually a project to extend the runway here at Dundee to allow larger airliners to land, but that would involve land reclamation, and I believe it was about conservation, and it was a bit controversial at the time, so it didn't go ahead. So they've got the runway that they've got, but the fact that some jetliners can land here means that Dundee, yeah, it could have some international routes like back to Amsterdam. Here's hoping. Here's hoping, Dundee. Dundee, I'm rooting for you. As an Aberdonian to Dundee, I'm rooting for you. But anyway, I think they started boarding, so let's go get on board now. Hello. Perfect, thank you. So here we are boarding the flight down to Heathrow, and just look at that sunset.
Have a lovely flight.
Thank you, cheers. Hello.
So that's a
Perfect, thank you.
The seating layout on Loganair's ATR 42s are in a standard 2-2 all-economy configuration.
If your device becomes damaged or overheats, please notify cabin crew immediately.
Right, so that's us on there. Loganair ATR 42 down to London Heathrow. Seems a pretty busy flight, to be honest. Quite surprised. Last time it really wasn't this busy.
Put it over your head, pass the tapes around your waist and tie in a double knot at the side.
so we are airborne now out of Dundee. The ATR is being as loud as always, but yeah, that was a pretty good takeoff out of Dundee, sweeping round from the runway, get to see a good view of the city as we took off. So flight time today down to Heathrow should be about 1 hour 40 minutes. The ATR just isn't the fastest aircraft, as I'm sure you can imagine. But yeah, we should be getting the traditional Loganair service pretty soon, which should mean a wafer and a cup of coffee, obviously. But yeah, pretty good so far.
Passing Glasgow, the crew came around with the complimentary refreshment service.
Okay, so we have coffee in a Loganair branded cup, which is quite nice. It's instant coffee, but it's decent instant coffee. And of course, being Loganair, we have the little wafer, Tunnock's wafer. They did also give me a bit of shortbread, so pretty good Loganair. Can't go wrong with that for domestic service. Nothing wrong with it.
If you're liking this video so far, then why not consider becoming a Patreon? Anything you give goes into making videos like this one, and you'll be getting access to some great perks, including exclusive videos. The Tunnock's wafer is 100% the best biscuit in the sky. If you can think of a better one, then feel free to prove me wrong and let me know in the comments.
So here we are then in Loganair ATR 42's bathroom. It's very small, as you can see. It's fine though, it's a bathroom. What I do actually find funny though is there's an air vent. Don't see that a lot in bathrooms, or at least I haven't noticed it. Maybe I'm just not very observant. Okay, so we're just gonna descend into London Heathrow now. Light outside, there's just a faint haze on the horizon, so it's gonna be almost a full night landing. And I think we're probably going to be in a holding pattern because there's still quite a bit of disruption going on due to a storm or something going through. And I think the pilot said we're going to be in a holding pattern for a little while, so yeah, soon we'll be on the ground in Heathrow.
After a very turbulent and bumpy landing into London Heathrow Airport, we taxi our way around to Terminal 2, where all the Loganair flights in and out of Heathrow operate from.
Loganair, Scotland's airline. Thank you for flying with us today.
Pulling up to a remote stand here at Terminal 2, we will be bussed over to the main terminal. So you might be wondering now what this flight cost me. Well, this flight cost me £84 one way, which for a domestic service is on the pricier side, and not living in Dundee, I wouldn't take this flight often, but for the experience of flying from Dundee and for filling my most requested video, I really don't mind. The hotel I'm staying at today is a Premier Inn over at Terminal 4, so I'll need to catch the underground over to T4.
And there we have it, people. Dundee to Heathrow. My most requested video. There you are. You want videos done? You have specific videos you want me to do? Just request them. I'll happily do them. Just leave down in the comments what other videos you think I should do. Anyway guys, I'm going to get a shower, maybe get some food and hit the hay because up early again for our flight tomorrow. You'll see that in another video. If you did like this video, then you should check out this video here. And as always, people, we will see you all in the next one.